She may not be a household name in the Charleston community, but Dorothea Bernique has been dishing out financial advice with a side of faith for many years. And in this edition of Quintin's Close-Ups, I sit down with her one-on-one. Well, Dorothea, you know, this is my first time actually meeting you.
It is, Quintin. It's nice to meet you too.
You too, because we've been communicating on Facebook a lot.
We have.
Yes, indeed. Tell me, how are you?
I am doing great. I started out the year with a bang and got a new grandbaby, and
awesome.
So doing wonderful. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And since July of 2003, you have been the actual founder of Increasing Hope.
Yes.
Tell me, how's that going?
That is going wonderful. The organization continues to grow. Our outreach is increasing, and individuals are now desiring to get their finances in order, and we just enjoy helping them in any way that we can.
And for those who don't know Increasing Hope, what is it?
Quintin, first of all, HOPE is an acronym for Helping Others Prosper Economically.
Okay.
Basically what we do as a community benefit organization, we serve individuals by helping them on their road to financial freedom. That can mean any and everything from learning how to open up a bank account,
yes,
how to balance their checkbook,
sure,
all the way up to becoming a homeowner and even learning about investing.
Yes.
So you name it, we are a one-stop shop for everything a person would need.
And you know, I heard that you actually had a vision of this when you were sitting at a kitchen table.
Exactly. I mean, just desiring to help other people. You know, we all go through the same thing. Life happens to all of us.
Yes.
And so with the experiences that I had, the education and the knowledge base that I was able to get, I just desired to take that and use someone else instead of going into sales, insurance, and investments and everything. And did that for a little while. It didn't last long because I really had a heart and a passion to help other individuals.
That is awesome.
Thank you.
And you know, a lot of people know you as a financial counselor, but at the end of the day, who is Dorothea Bernique?
Oh my goodness, I am first a wife, a mother,
yes,
a nana,
yes,
and I am a person that really just has a heart after God.
Yes.
I follow hard after Him, and because that's what it's all about.
Oh,
and
yes.
and actually, Increasing Hope is a result of that, of just desiring to be obedient,
yes,
and to walk in obedience towards Him for what I believe is His purpose for my life.
Yes. And before Increasing Hope, I read that you were actually an investment representative for RBC Insurance.
Exactly. RBC Insurance was the last company that I worked with, and really enjoyed it. Got to meet a lot of people, but I got to meet a lot of people that needed to be empowered by way of education before they made a choice about a product or a service.
Sure.
And so, you know, the day that a person sit down in front of me, wanted to invest their money, but then leaned across the table and said, "What is investing?" I knew then I was on the wrong side of the table.
And before that, you were actually an insurance agent.
I was an insurance agent, yes, did that for a little while, and all of those things helped me gain the knowledge base that I have,
yes,
which allows us to be able to help individuals to the extent that Increasing Hope can.
Yes.
So
let's walk down memory lane for a moment.
Okay.
I understand that you are actually from Charlotte.
I'm from Charlotte, born and raised.
What are your
Queen
memories?
City.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, the Queen City. My memories there are just having a wonderful childhood, living in a very community and family-oriented neighborhood as I was growing up, and living around cousins and being around family.
Oh, yes.
Those are the memories that I have of Charlotte. It has now grown
yes,
so much that I barely know my way around.
They got skyscrapers all over the place.
Exactly. But it's still a beautiful city. I enjoy going back to visit family there, and it will always be home.
And now you live and work in Somerville.
Live and work, and I live in Somerville, work in North Charleston.
Okay.
We actually serve the whole Tri-County area, but live in Somerville. We have been there now for 16 years. My husband's retired military.
That's awesome.
And I always like to say we were retired military, did 22 years, and so this is home.
And let's talk about your husband. For those who don't know who he is, describe him.
My husband is quiet, very supportive, loves his family, and he also loves the Lord.
That is great to hear.
Yeah. So been married coming this March, 32 years.
Wow.
32 wonderful years, and it just keeps getting better and better.
I bet.
Yeah.
Well, describe to me the following in one word.
Okay.
Finances.
Finances. The word that first comes to mind is freedom.
Yeah.
When your finances are in order, Quintin, there is a level of freedom that you've never experienced before.
Oh, yes.
And that's what our whole goal, our sole purpose is to help individuals experience another level of freedom. And that can mean something different for each of us because we're all in different places.
Yes.
But financial freedom, there is nothing like it, and it will literally change your life. And then in turn, you can change other people's lives.
There you go.
So freedom. When I think finances, I think freedom.
One word to describe North Carolina.
North Carolina, oh my goodness. I would say the dogwood trees. That is a fond memory that I have of North Carolina. Just the blooming of the dogwood trees, what that dogwood tree represents, and how it just stands out in my life as a beautiful scenery. Just seeing a street lined with dogwood trees that are in bloom.
One word to describe God.
Awesome.
Yes, he is.
Just awesome. And you know, merciful comes to mind.
Yes.
Gracious. I mean, there's just so many words. But right off, just awesome. He's an awesome God.
That he is.
He goes exceedingly, abundantly above all that we could ever even ask or think. And so I just love him. He's awesome. And I couldn't think of anybody else to be serving, anything else to be doing, except being in his will.
Yes.
That's a wonderful place to be.
One word to describe increasing hope.
Increasing.
Yes.
Increasing.
One word to describe Dorothea Bernique.
Hopeful.
Yes.
One of my favorite scriptures is, I will praise him. I will hope continually and praise him more and more. So I'm always hopeful. We'll continue to give God praise for every situation.
Yes.
You know, life happens to all of us, our ups and our downs.
Yeah.
But you should always remain full of hope,
Yes.
full of an expectation.
Yes. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you know, besides finances, what is something that people don't know about you?
Well, I actually served in the military myself.
Is that
So
right?
I am a veteran.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank
Yes.
you. Let's see, they don't know about me. Oh my goodness. Most people don't know I served in the military. That's one main one. That I have 4 grandchildren.
Is that right?
I have 4 beautiful grandchildren.
Wow.
Love them dearly. My daughter is currently in the Air Force. Well, no, she got out of the Air Force.
Okay.
I don't know. I work 24/7.
You're a
No,
workaholic.
I'm constantly thinking and trying to think of how can we better serve? How can we do things at a level of excellence
Yes.
that would first honor God and then serve the people that we're trying to reach?
God first.
So, exactly. Yeah.
Yes. Well, you know, in this world of turmoil and uncertainty, what is your advice to someone who's struggling financially?
My advice would be take baby steps. Don't ever give up.
Okay.
And that there is always hope.
Yes.
There is always hope. God can give you one God idea that will change your financial situation overnight.
That's right.
And then when we put our responsibility, our part to that, God then has something to work with. So I would say, don't give up hope. Take baby steps, and then wait for the change to come.
There you go.
Yeah.
I can't let you go without me asking you about the next chapter in your life.
The next chapter in my life is as we grow increasing hope.
Yes.
We want to see a standalone center, a standalone facility, which is a one-stop shop, known as being the place to go, the place to be at when you're on your road to financial freedom.
It's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
God is going to make it happen.
Yes, he is.
Yes.
Yes, he is. I have that expectation for that.
Yes.
I know that's a part of his vision for this organization, and I am just glad to be on that journey with him.
I can see it happening.
Yes.
Well, Dorothea
Yes.
Bernique, it was so great talking to you.
Thank you, Quintin. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
having me, and good luck to you, and thanks for all that you do in the local community.
Anytime.
We really appreciate all of your work.
Thank you.